OMG, Patricia, what on earth happened here? For a moment, I thought I was in the wrong house.
Not even a good morning? That's not how to be a good daughter-in-law. I'm guessing you just returned home from your aunt's place, right? Did she teach you to be so rude and annoying?
I am home now. And imagine my shock when I met the door half open. The whole house is upside down. The floor is littered with clothes and polythene bags. I was scared that we got robbed.
LOL. Is that why you were so worked up? I was really in a haste when I left the house. Anyway, it's good that you are back. Quickly fix up the house and stop being a crybaby.
Pat, the house is very dusty. Clearly you have been gone for days. Jeez, it's so scary to think that we could have been robbed. Anything could have happened.
Whoa. Easy. This is getting pretty annoying. Stop being dramatic. I'm guessing the pregnancy hormone is at work. I wasn't this dramatic when I was pregnant.
I sincerely thought you forgot that I am pregnant. I have been calling you for over a week. You didn't pick up any of my calls. I was having very painful contractions. I thought I was going into labor. I was so scared. I needed to talk to you. I even sent you videos. You saw them and ignored them.
Did you know how annoying your calls were? I kept declining yet you wouldn't stop. Your aunt was there with you. I am sure she took good care of you, but your annoying self just needed that motherly affection, right? So bad your mom isn't here. If she wasn't so obstinate, cruel, and mean, maybe she would have still been alive.
Jeez, I can't believe how much you hate her even though she is no longer here. See, I really don't want to bring this up right now, but for the past 2 months, you have been acting really strange. You're barely at home these days. I know you never really cared about me, but it's gotten much worse lately. You don't even care about your son, Josh.
Oh, so you noticed. Anyway, that's what happens when a woman is in love. Her priorities change. Right now, I am in love and that man is my priority.
Didn't you just get divorced 6 months ago? I really think you should take things slow.
Shut that dirty mouth of yours. You sound like your annoying mum. I will find love again. I'll prove this to each one of you. See, I'm really occupied right now. Frederick's 22-year-old daughter, Bella, is also pregnant. Just like you, she is due in 4 weeks. I'm really busy taking care of her, so I've moved out of the house and I am now staying at Frederick's. You'll be fine. You have your aunt.
No, she's leaving the country to further her studies in a few days. I need you. Josh and your unborn granddaughter need you. How can you abandon your family to be with a bunch of strangers?
Don't you dare call them strangers. This is about my pursuit of happiness. This is about my search for love. Call me stupid, crazy, selfish. I don't care. I am done with this pointless conversation. Nancy? I know you have seen the pictures. I have been dying to get a comment from you. Trust me, the camera didn't do justice to the pictures. My step-granddaughter is the prettiest girl in the world.
Jeez, you are so unbelievable. Aren't you going to ask about your real granddaughter?
What? Are you implying that Diamond is fake?
What Diamond?
It's a name, stupid. That's Frederick's stepdaughter. Anyway, I'm not surprised you don't know that it's a name. After all, you named your daughter Hope.
She's really going to hate you for it when she grows up. Can you stop bothering about unnecessary things like pictures and names? I don't mean to sound rude, but don't you feel awful that you haven't seen your granddaughter? It's been 4 days since I gave birth to her. You don't even know what she looks like.
I guess being trapped in the hospital is messing with your brain. You sent me pictures of her. I wish you hadn't sent them, though. That child looks very sickly. Josh told me about her health condition. It's so sad she has congenital immunodeficiency disorder. Diamond got discharged the next day after she was born. She is so energetic and healthy. It's a pity your little girl is on oxygen, fighting for her life. You could have done your best to give birth to a healthy child. That's what good mothers do. You failed.
You really are getting on my nerves. Leave my DM if you have nothing good to say.
How feisty. Anyway, I am so disappointed that Hope chose to look like your mother. You guys are just going to torture me if I have to look at that face forever.
That face? How can you be hating on an innocent child? Your granddaughter needs you.
And I need me. No one cares about my fears, wants, and desires. See, Frederick hinted at us getting married. I will do anything, I mean anything, to get that damn ring. So don't you dare stand in the way of my happiness.
You broke into the house. Why would you do that? We would never have known if we hadn't checked the cameras.
I am sure you are here to say something foolish as usual. Just leave my DM.
I am not leaving. Josh and I have been at the hospital for 3 days. Hope is sick again. Josh has been blowing up your phone, yet you refuse to pick his calls.
And the part of your brain responsible for reasoning didn't tell you that I could have had a good reason for doing that? Sometimes you never stop to think before acting. I have been sick, okay? I was dying, and neither of you knew. You both were only concerned about yourselves and Hope. I should be the angry bird here, not you.
You? Sick? We saw your WhatsApp status updates yesterday. You blocked me from seeing it, but you forgot to block Josh. We saw all of your posts. Washing Diamond's hair, singing her lullaby, feeding her. You should be doing all this for your real granddaughter.
So, you are stalking me now?
OMG. That's all you have to say? Your granddaughter needs you. The family needs your support now more than ever.
Maybe I would have been there if she didn't look like that witch you call mother.
Oh, so you can't be there for her, but you can steal her clothes?
What's this little girl talking about?
Don't do that. We saw you in the camera's footage. You broke into the house this morning and you stole Hope's clothes and shoes.
Oh, that. Well, I didn't break into the house. I used a spare key. What do you mean by stole? Girl, you really have some guts. I took the clothes, not stole. Hope has so many clothes and shoes.
Doesn't give you the right to steal them.
Take. Use the right words. See, Frederick is going through a tough time financially. That's not even the worst part. His daughter suddenly disappeared, leaving the baby in our care. I feel so bad for him. Diamond needs food and clothes, and Hope has more than enough. After all, she is not healthy enough to wear them and eat all that food.
You mean you took Hope's food too?
Oops. You didn't know that? It's not my fault that you don't have a camera in your kitchen. Besides, that house smells of drugs. I couldn't even wait to storm out.
You know, you deserve an award as the best grandmother ever.
I will pardon your stupid sarcasm. Done with this combo.
Can you please pick up my call? Patricia, please. Patricia.
Whoa. So the proud peacock has finally learned to be humble.
OMG, Pat, you are here. I feel so relieved. Josh is on a business trip. I'm so alone. I'm so scared.
Get straight to the point.
It's Hope. We're at the hospital. She is anemic and also struggling with sepsis.
That sounds very serious.
It is. She needs blood transfusion. My PCV is low. I am unable to donate. Please come to the hospital right now and donate your blood to her.
I know you would think that I am out of my mind because of what I'm about to say, but trust me, I am not. You know you could easily use the hospital's blood bank, right? So it's pretty dumb that you've been blowing up my phone because of this.
Pat, not now. Please, don't be like this. Hope is your family, your granddaughter. I am more comfortable with you than going to the blood bank.
That sounds sweet. As much as I am tempted to help, I can't. I'm sorry. You know how hard it is for me to say sorry, right?
Pat, I am sorry if I have wronged you in any way. Please come to the hospital.
Wow, you are apologizing. I am moved by this motherly display of love and sacrifice. Still, I won't be able to make it there. Frederick traveled, so I'm home alone with Diamond.
Okay, so how is that a problem?
Geez, so you are still a dunce. Do you expect me to bring a baby to a place filled with sick people? Frederick would be so pissed if he knew I took his daughter to the hospital.
He doesn't have to know.
Whoa. Are you suggesting I lie? Is that how you have been lying to my son?
I really need to go now. You aren't ready to help.
You can't just come into my DM and leave whenever you please. I'm trying to build something meaningful with Frederick. I need to prove that crazy ex-husband of mine wrong. He thinks I would never find love. I will make him realize that he made the biggest mistake by divorcing me.
That's what you think? Jake divorced you because of your terrible behavior. It won't be long before Frederick dumps you too.
Girl, take those stupid words back or you will be asking for war. Nancy, take your words back. Don't make me hate you more than I already do. Nancy?
Are you happy now? Are you fulfilled now that Hope is dead?
Nancy, I know I was a terrible grandmother, but I will never wish my granddaughter dead. I'm broken.
Lies. You never laid eyes on her. You never cared.
I wish I could turn the hands of time. I would have acted better. I haven't been able to leave the bed ever since I heard of her death. I have been crying my poor eyes out. Frederick is so worried about me. He is hurt as well.
Really? Are you ever going to stop lying? I saw your WhatsApp status this morning. You were having wine with Frederick an hour ago.
Oops. You saw it? Anyway, when is the burial?
Friday. It's in 2 weeks' time. We need some time to mourn before laying her to rest.
Oh dear, I understand. I will be there. I'll come with Frederick. He needs to meet the family. What do you think? Nancy? Are you there?
The funeral is starting in 30 minutes. Where are you?
I will pull up in the garage in about 5 minutes. I am close to the house.
It's over in 20 minutes already. Where are you? Pat?
Okay, let me come clean. I won't be able to make it to the funeral.
What?
I am on a trip with Frederick. Girl, I'm having a lot of fun.
Is this some lame joke? You mean you will miss your granddaughter's burial because of a silly trip?
Don't you dare call it a silly trip. You have been a rude, stupid girl since Hope passed away. I have been tolerating your excesses because you are mourning. One more stupid word from you and I will mess you up. This trip means the world to me. Hope is gone forever, but I could start a beautiful life with Frederick. Something tells me he is going to propose on this trip. I can feel it.
You know, I really thought you had some conscience left in you. I am the only reason your son still talks to you. I keep begging him to give you a chance. Not anymore. I am done with you.
Good luck with that. I am sure Frederick would never do this to me. I really have to go now. We are going swimming. Oh my, maybe he would pop the question in the pool. Nancy, dear?
Hello? Who am I chatting with?
You deleted my number? It's Patricia.
Oh.
Nancy, my life is over.
LOL. I am not surprised.
I mean every bit of my words. I am dying. I'm in pains.
Tell that to someone who cares. Since you are here, let me say this. Can you stop blowing up Josh's phone with your texts? Stop asking him for money. He has nothing to offer someone like you. Last night he told me he considers you dead, just like I do.
Geez, those words sting. Nancy, I am really sorry for everything. I regret my actions. I really need you to hear me out. That simpleton called Frederick dumped me. He kicked me out. He deceived me. Nancy, you won't believe Bella was never his daughter. She is his girlfriend. OMG, that crazy man deceived me.
LOL. Can't believe you got played. I thought you were smart. How did it happen? LOL.
They were having issues and he needed to convince her that he wanted her in his life. To show his commitment, he had me move into the house and lied to her that I am his elder sister. He never stayed in the same room as me. They would always go out together. He told me to act like his big sis till she goes to bed and then he would tell her the truth. And I did. I emptied my savings for that fool. I sacrificed everything to prove my love. I took care of his stepdaughter as if she were my blood. Now that little witch called Bella is back. They sorted their differences and he kicked me out.
LOL.
Stop laughing.
LOL. Thanks for entertaining me, old lady. I need to go now.
Wait. I need your help. I desperately need you and Josh in my life. I am broke and homeless. I have been staying in a shelter for the past few days. I really need you and Josh now. I know how much my son adores you. Tell him to take me back into his life. Please, Nancy. Nancy? Nancy, I'm on my knees. Nancy, I know you and Josh are home. Don't tell me you can't hear me banging the door. Open the door, please.
Scream louder. Maybe we would hear you.
I just did.
LOL, what a clown. Guess what? We don't live there anymore. We're in another city now.
What?
Would have been nice to see your shocked face right now. If you cared about us, you would have known. We left a few days after Hope's funeral. Josh got a new job. He earns thrice what he was earning in his previous job.
OMG. I have missed out on so much. I have been a bad mom.
A terrible one, actually.
Nancy, I'm still staying at a shelter. I need a home. I need you and Josh. We're the only ones I have. I have lost so much weight. I can't even afford a decent meal. I'm heartbroken, lonely, broke, and hungry.
I don't care. I'm starting to hate this conversation. You left us when we needed you the most. You're cruel and selfish. If your silly little plan had worked out, you would never have come begging. You deserve everything you are getting.
I am so sorry, Nancy. Please tell my son how sorry I am. I regret everything I did. Have mercy on this old woman.
I am afraid it's too late for that. Sorry can't mend the big, ugly hole your actions created in our hearts.
Just give me another chance to right my wrongs. I am sorry. I need a place to stay. Help me.
It's too late now. Now it's your turn to get lost, just like you told me several times. Patricia kept trying to get back into our lives, and each time, we made it clear that we were done with her. Sometimes she would get so pissed and send nasty messages. Well, a leopard never changes its colors. She eventually found a job as a dishwasher, and she hates it with passion. Unfortunately for her, she has no choice but to do it. She is very much lonely and heartbroken. As for Josh and I, we are living our best lives. We treasure all the moments we spent with our daughter, Hope. We will celebrate her birthday every year. And guess what? Josh and I visited the hospital 2 weeks ago. I am pregnant with twins! Hooray!
Holly, hi. Look, I don't really want to be talking to you right now, but I don't really have any other choice. I need to confirm something from you, and the easiest way is to do it directly. Trying to go through David is like talking to a brick wall sometimes.
Oh, hey Vicky. Yeah, I know, lol. Sometimes when I know that he isn't listening to me and that he's far off in his thoughts, I'll ask for something ridiculous and crazy, which he always agrees to. And then when he snaps back into being aware of his surroundings and people, he'll ask me what he agreed to, and I won't tell him just to wind him up, lol.
I see. So what you're telling me is that you often take advantage of my son to get whatever it is you want, as he's often deep in thought and can't process whatever inane thing it is you're requesting at the time. Have I got that right?
Huh? Oh, no, not at all. You don't need to worry about it seeming like I'm bullying him or taking advantage of him or anything. Everything I ask is always just small and innocuous. Like, the other day, I asked him if he would buy me these really nice shoes that I've been looking at for ages. Obviously, I wouldn't actually make him buy them though, and I always tell him what I asked eventually if he doesn't remember. So, you don't need to worry that your son is being taken advantage of. I would never do anything like that to him. It's just kind of like a little teasing game between the two of us.
Okay, great. I didn't really need all that info. I'm not stupid. I understand the concept of couples having their own little jokes and that they aren't being horrible to each other.
Oh, okay. Great. I just didn't want you thinking that I'm a horrible person or anything like that. You seemed kind of annoyed or upset at first there.
Trust me, that ship has already sailed.
Huh? What do you mean? You think I'm horrible?
Is that really important right now? Look, like I said, I don't really want to be talking to you, but I need to confirm whether or not you'll be coming to this dinner that I'm putting together for David's birthday. I need to confirm the numbers at the restaurant ASAP, so you need to tell me now.
Oh, what dinner is this?
God, how dim-witted can you be? It's the one for my son's birthday. I literally just said that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, but I was just a bit confused because David's birthday isn't for another 2 months yet.
And? Is that a problem?
Well, it's just people usually celebrate people's birthdays on the day that they were actually born, not 2 months earlier, lol.
Well, I won't be in town in a couple of months' time, and I want to spend some time with my precious little boy for his birthday. Is that okay? Or are you suddenly the birthday police who make sure that people don't celebrate birthdays before their designated days?
Oh, no, it's not a problem. I mean, I just didn't know you were going away.
Yes, well, I am. Or do I need to run every little detail of my life past you before I can do anything? Huh?
No, it's fine. I'm sorry for offending you. So what's this dinner all about then? When is it? Is there a special outfit code or anything like that?
God, don't you listen? It's for David's birthday, so it will be this weekend. I'm booking it for 8 p.m. at the Jeweller's Inn, and seeing how that restaurant is one of the fanciest in town, you will have to dress up a little bit.
The Jeweller's Inn?
Yes. Is there a problem with the pub now? Does it not meet your standards or something?
Oh no, not at all. It's a lovely looking place, but it's just that it's a bit expensive. I've looked online before and all of the main dishes are above $20 each. I just don't know if me and David can afford that really. We're not exactly the richest people out there, you know.
Well, you'll just have to find the money from somewhere, won't you? I want to take my son to a lovely restaurant for his birthday, so that's what I'm going to do. And you better not spoil it for me. I don't care if you have to sell some of your things or whatever, but I want my son eating at this inn for his birthday. Got it?
Yes. I understand. I'll figure something out. You don't need to worry.
I wasn't worried. Now, I know that might be difficult for you and all, considering all of your clothes look like things you'd wear to work in, but maybe you can make a bit more of an effort for David this time and actually go and buy yourself a nice dress. I'm sure he would be very grateful to see that he actually married a woman.
Are you seriously insinuating that I'm not a woman?
Well, have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? You look like a butch lesbian or something. Not to mention that all of your clothes reflect that as well. You have nothing nice to wear on a day-to-day basis, and it makes you seem like a man with the way you dress. Honestly, have you never heard of a nice summer dress or a skirt and blouse? It would do you a world of good, believe me.
I'm sorry, but why are you being so rude and horrible to me? I haven't done anything to you to deserve it, and attacking me on such a personal level is ridiculous. My clothes are fine, and so is how I look. You honestly are starting to sound like a child.
Yes, well, I just don't think that you're right for my son. I asked him not to marry you, but he was set on doing it anyway.
Hang on, why didn't you want him to marry me?
Well, let's face it, you're not exactly the most amazing woman out there, are you? In fact, you're just a normal nobody who can't really offer David much in life. If it were up to me, David would have married my friend's daughter, and then the two of them would have been set for life.
Well, I mean, I can offer him lots of things in life, like a good and loving home where he can come back to and feel safe and relax after a hard day of work. Not to mention that I also work as a teacher, so I bring in money as well. We share all of the costs in life, so I help out a lot actually.
And yet you're still on such a meager amount of money? How sad. Let's face it, you're just a burden to David. Without you, he could have done so much more and achieved so much. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to hope that his children will take after him. That way I can help steer them in the right direction in life.
Okay, first of all, me and David would be the ones who decided what happened with our children if we had them. You know, being the actual parents and all, we would be the ones who decided what school they went to, what they were allowed to eat and drink, and what they would be taught at home. Being their grandparent, you would have to follow our rules concerning our children, and if you tried to subvert what we asked of you and tried to teach our kids stuff we didn't like, then you would lose your privileges to see them.
You can't do that. I would be their grandmother. I have every right to see my grandchildren.
No, you have the right to see them if me and David tell you that you have the right to see them. That is all.
Why you?
Look, I really don't want to talk to you right now. So just put me down as yes, I'm coming to the meal. I know the details, so we can end this conversation here now. Goodbye.
Fine. I'm done talking to such a pathetic woman anyway. Is there something that you want to tell me?
Huh? Vicky? What are you on about? Why are you messaging me?
I will ask again. Is there something you want to tell me?
What? No. There's nothing that I need to tell you. Besides, you're the one who messaged me, so clearly you're the one who wants to say something.
Yes, actually, I do want to say something.
Well, hurry up then. I don't have all day.
Oh, I will take my sweet time with this conversation. How dare you not tell me that you can't have children?
Whoa. Wait a second. What?
You heard me. I know that you are infertile. How dare you not say anything to me about it? I bet you blackmailed David not to tell me either, didn't you? My son would have told me otherwise. He would have come straight to me and asked for my help in this matter. But no, you told him not to say a word. I can't believe what you've done. I am incensed.
Okay, back up a minute. Where on earth has all this come from? How did you know what has been happening with me and David? Because clearly David hasn't told you anything considering how you're blaming me and accusing me of making him keep quiet about it.
I found out through my friend, Dr. Heiser. Know her? She's the one who actually did your tests in the clinic. She told me all about how you and David had gone to her because you were having trouble having a baby, and how she had to give you tests to see if you were infertile or not. She also told me how you got your results back today and how you are the one who is infertile. I can't believe it. You're ruining everything. Is there not one thing you can do right? I never wanted David to marry you, but I thought, hey, at least she'll give him some kids. That'll be good for something. But you can't even do that. What kind of useless, good-for-nothing woman are you? I mean, can you even call yourself a woman if you can't have kids? Because I don't think so. You're absolutely nothing. You're just worthless. Honestly, the best thing you could do for David now is to divorce him and let him find a woman who is actually good for him. One who can actually give him children.
Okay, you need to stop right now. What me and David go through is none of your business. Our situation is completely our business and our business only. You have nothing, I mean nothing to do with this at all. And for you to attack me like this, God, I can't believe you.
Excuse me?
You heard me. This is an incredibly difficult time for me and David, and yet here you are, blaming me and saying how I should just divorce the man that I love, the one who is actually helping me in this incredibly difficult time. I mean, what is wrong with you? How cruel can one person be that they immediately start spewing vitriol at a woman only a few hours after she finds out that she can't have children? Do you think that I want to be infertile? Do you honestly think that I don't want children? I have dreamt of having kids since I first met David. I thought that he would be the perfect father, and it was a dream of mine for us to raise a family together. So I really don't need you attacking me right now. Got it? Just leave me alone. Oh, and by the way, you can tell Dr. Heiser that I will definitely be going to my lawyers about her breach of confidentiality. Telling you about mine and David's issues is a massive breach of confidence. She'll be dealing with my lawyers soon enough.
Are you threatening my friend? That's not very nice, is it? She hasn't done anything wrong. All she's done is answer some questions I had. That's all. So you don't even have a leg to stand on, even if you did go to your lawyers.
Actually, it really is against the law. I have a proper case against her, but that's none of your business either.
My son is going to hear all about how you've treated me today. How rude you've been.
Oh, don't you worry. David will definitely be hearing about this conversation. I'll make sure of it.
He's my son. He's going to support me over you.
We'll just see about that. David, your mother has gone way too far this time.
What do you mean? What's happened?
She just messaged me and said that she knows about our fertility issues and that it's all my fault.
Hang on, how did she even know about that?
Apparently, our doctor is a friend of your mother's, and she told her all about our issues.
That's completely against the law. She can't do that. It's doctor-patient confidentiality.
Yeah, I know, but it's too late now. She's told your mom and our issues, and she went off on a massive rant saying that I should divorce you so that you can find a real woman who can give you kids, and you two can live happily ever after.
Whoa, what? Now she wants you to divorce me?
Yep, apparently I'm not a woman because I can't have kids.
She did not say that. Right, that's it. I'm gonna have a word with her, a very stern word.
Normally, I'd ask you not to, but I just can't believe she said all of that to me. You know how heartbroken I am about this. I really don't need her getting on my back about all of this.
Hey, don't you worry about this for another second. I'll sort her out. You don't need to be worried that she's gonna say anything like that ever again. I want you to take all the time you need to process this information. I'll be there for you every step of the way. I promise.
Thank you, sweetie. I'm sorry to just go off on you and dump all of that on you.
It's okay. You got nothing to apologize for. I promise.
I'll see you later then. I love you.
I love you too.
I can't believe you tattled to David like that. He had a massive go at me yesterday. My son has never done that before. You've corrupted him, making him hate me.
I didn't make him do anything. He just didn't want you being vile to me. So, why are you messaging me now?
Because I have something to say to you concerning the dinner tonight.
And what's that?
You're not qualified to join us. This dinner is exclusively for family members.
Your husband and son are currently with me.
Huh?
Yeah, after hearing how you treated me yesterday, David was appalled, as you probably know after he talked to you. Anyway, he told his dad what you said, and John was equally as appalled. They decided that instead of the dinner tonight, they wanted to spend the day in a relaxing atmosphere. Both me and David can't be dealing with your horrible vitriol. So, John came over and we're having a little lunch. Then, me and David are going to go away on a little vacation and just mourn together. It's what we need.
But that's not fair. I should be there too.
No. In fact, David and I have decided that we want nothing to do with you.
What do you mean?
After how you treated me, we have decided that we don't need someone so toxic in our lives. Someone who would so willingly blame me for something that isn't my fault.
But
Goodbye, Vicky. Don't contact me again.
wait.
After telling Vicky off, I blocked all of her numbers so that she couldn't contact me again. David also did the same, as he couldn't believe what his mother had done to me. We went on vacation like I said we would, and whilst we were there, our lives changed. We came across an orphanage where we met an adorable little girl. It was from then on that both me and David decided that we wanted to adopt. We've begun the process, and the little girl we met is the one who we are trying to adopt. Whilst my diagnosis was an incredibly heartbreaking thing, it's good to know that it's not the end of being able to have children. There are plenty of children in the world who need a loving home and parents to grow up in, and me and David are happy to provide that. As for Vicky, the last I heard was that she told all of her friends what had happened. But funnily enough, they seemed to think that she was the one in the wrong, and they all decided to stop being friends with her. Sometimes, people will bring their own karma down on them. Oh, and as for Dr. Heiser, me and David are currently in the process of suing her for breach of contract. She has also lost her medical license due to what she did, something that is deserved, as who knows who else she could have damaged with her gossip.